So to just brush up what you have told now,
Huh?
chart of account is a list of general ledger,
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
So why do we create chart of account?
Sir, for preparing a financial accounting, sir, and a balance sheet, financial account, all.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So from chart of account level, you can pull balance sheet or
Or,
P and balance sheet.
paid,
I'm sorry,
paid.
balance sheet and P and L account, and
Yes, sir.
also your trial balance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so three reports you can pull from chart of
Chart
account
of account.
level.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so now as we can pull these three reports.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
this is mainly for external purpose.
Oh, yes, sir.
These reports are used for external
External
purpose.
purpose. Okay, sir.
Okay, so who comes under external stakeholders?
Sir, shareholders, sir.
Exactly, your shareholders or
Yes,
might be
and
customers
yes, sir.
or might be board of directors.
Yes, sir. Board of.
Anybody from
And
external are your uh, stakeholders, external stakeholders, or
yes, sir.
even the government.
Yes, sir. Government, sir.
Yeah. So all these are external
Right.
stakeholders. So this chart of account report, whatever report you pull from chart of account will be for external reporting purpose only.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Uh,
Now you said that there are three types of chart of account.
yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What were those? Operating chart of
Operating,
account, country
country specific,
specific chart of account, and the
group
other
chart,
one was
group of chart of account.
exactly group chart of account. Now, what is group chart of account?
Sir, the group chart of accounts contain the general ledger account that are used by entire corporation group. Yes, sir.
No, operating chart of account.
Operating chart of account used by daily transaction, day to day transaction entry in company code, sir. जो भी day to day.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So now imagine you have bought from some materials. Like imagine you have bought 10 units of raw materials.
Yes, sir.
So that has to be recorded in the system, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
that will be recorded in the GL accounts only because whatever you post must be recorded in value for financial purpose.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that financial, whatever financial value you post or money you post will be recorded in the GL.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that GL is under the chart of account.
Okay, sir.
And that chart of account is our operating chart of account.
Ji, sir. Okay, sir.
Our operating chart of account is also called as primary chart of account.
Okay, sir. This is new thing.
Yeah.
What call, sir?
Primary chart of account.
Sir, primary chart of account.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, after operating chart of account, what do you get?
Country specific chart of account.
Exactly, country specific chart of account. The name itself tells you country specific
Mm.
for a specific country purpose to meet the country requirement or to meet the country's what do you say legal or accounting standards. Okay,
Yes,
you
sir.
create this country specific chart of account. Now let's imagine your home branch is in India.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your sub branch is in somewhere UK, that is London.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
now the tax part in London is different, and the tax part in India is different.
Okay, sir.
Agreed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So for that purpose, instead of having confusion, when you have just one chart of account, you pull balance sheet and your P&L account from chart of account level. So you should not have any confusion, like how to book the IT there in UK and how to book an IT in India. So instead of having all these confusions, what you can do is you can create a separate chart of account that is country specific chart of account.
Okay,
So
sir.
to file the IT in US or
Yes.
UK, I'm sorry, London, you can pull the report from country specific chart of account. Okay. Now, to file a return in India, you can pull the report from operating chart of account.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Primary chart. Okay, sir.
Yeah, primary chart of account, which is our operating chart of account.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, After this, you have group chart of account, which is the most important
Hmm.
chart of account if you have multiple operating chart of account.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I repeat, only if you have multiple operating chart of account, I mean, sorry, only if you have multiple operating chart of account,
Create a
you will
separate.
have group chart of account.
Okay, sir.
Now imagine you just have one operating chart of account.
Hmm.
So in this case, you will never have group chart of account at all.
Yes, sir.
Only when you have multiple chart of accounts, you can create your group chart of account. If you need an example,
Hmm.
now imagine, let's take the example of okay, Reliance.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Uh, Reliance is into many businesses.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Let's
Hmm.
take just two businesses.
Yes, sir.
One is retail
Hmm.
and the other one is telecommunication.
Yes, sir.
Okay, retail and telecommunication.
Yes, sir.
Now, under retail itself, imagine you have five company codes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and under telecommunication, you have five company codes.
Yes, sir.
Now, from company code level, also you can pull P&L and balance sheet,
Yes, sir.
and even from chart of account, you can pull balance sheet and P&L account.
Trial balance. Okay, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
So now, if you are pulling, if you are fetching the report from company code level, when you have five different company codes for retail and five different company codes for telecommunication, when you're pulling the report from company code level, that will be only for that area, that how much ever
Okay,
the
sir.
company code is restricted for. Now imagine one company code is for India, one company code is for US, one company code is for Middle East, and one company code is for Singapore, somewhere like that. Okay,
Hmm.
so five different company codes, five different states. Now when you're pulling the report for that company code, that will be only for that country only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, once you want to know how much revenue or how much expenses or what is the balance sheet that retail business has, you have to create a chart of account.
Yes, sir.
That will be your operating chart of account.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that operating chart of account will be assigned for this five company codes,
Good. Yes,
which
sir.
is for retail. And
Yes,
again,
sir.
one more chart of account which you create for telecommunication will be assigned for these five company codes.
Good. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Now, from chart, if you pull the report from these two operating chart of accounts, you will be getting only from number one, that is first chart of account, you'll be getting retail consolidated report.
Okay, sir.
Okay, consolidated report for just retail business.
Yes, sir.
And the second chart of account, you'll be getting the consolidated report for only this telecommunication.
Yes, sir.
Now, how do you consolidate these two? You need a consolidated report for a Reliance group also, right?
Yes, sir.
Reliance is not just one separate businesses. They
Yes, sir.
have uh, you know,
Groups of.
they have a big group.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so one consolidated, fully consolidated report for this group should be also pulled from somewhere. Correct.
Yes,
So
sir.
that will be from our group chart of account.
Okay, sir.
Now, when you pull the report from group chart of account, you will be indirectly pulling from these 10 company codes, five company codes from retail and five
Right.
company codes from
I.
telecommunication.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you got the
Okay.
point, right? Like
Yes.
why
Yeah.
group chart of account is
Yeah.
created.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Any doubts from this?
No, sir. But
Okay.
मतलब yesterday I read in book, sir. कंट्री स्पेसिफिक चार्टो अकाउंट में एक लाइन थी, कंट्री स्पेसिफिक चार्टो अकाउंट्स to a company code is optional. Why, sir, is optional in country specific
Country
chart of account?
specific, yes. Because now imagine now you have your business only in India.
Yes, sir.
So why should you create one more chart of account for country specific?
Okay, okay,
Because
sir.
the chart of account, whatever you have created as the operating chart of account, will serve the purpose of your Indian IT return,
Yes, 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 sir. Okay, sir.
right? Now, only when you have your company somewhere in abroad,
Uh,
so to meet that country's financial requirements, you'll have to create a separate chart of account, which is country specific chart of account.
okay, sir.
If you don't have any branch in abroad, you
Okay, sir.
need not create any country specific chart of account at all.
Okay, sir.
And it is not mandatory that you, if you have business in some other country, you have to create country specific chart of account. There's no such mandatory done by SAP. Okay, if you have just one operating chart of account, you can use that single chart of account for all the company codes you create, even in abroad, domestic, anywhere you create n number of company codes, you can use single chart of account. There's
Okay,
no other question in it.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. And
Yes.
same group chart of account, sir.
Yeah, same applies to the group chart of account. Even that
Okay,
is not mandatory.
okay, sir.
As I said, group chart of account will be created only when you have multiple operating chart of account.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Group chart of accounts, one line is assigning a group chart of accounts to an operating chart of accounts is optional.
Yes, yes, correct, correct. You
Uh,
assign the group chart of account to your operating chart of accounts,
okay,
not to the company code.
okay, sir.
And we'll come to this. Yes, good question actually. How many chart of accounts can you assign to one company code?
One, sir. Maximum two.
Exactly.
And
Minimum is one.
minimum is one,
Correct.
or maximum two, optional three, sir.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Minimum is one chart of
Yes, sir.
account.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Maximum is two
हाँ
directly.
हाँ
Okay. Indirectly, it's three. Now,
हाँ
how is this indirect, direct, all those?
हाँ,
See, when you go to assign the chart of accounts to the company code, you will have two fields there or two columns. The
yes,
first
sir.
column will be for operating chart of account. The second column will be for country specific chart of account. So only these two column will be there.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
But this group chart of account is assigned indirectly.
Okay, sir.
I'll tell you how is it assigned once we go for practical class.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so
Okay,
there's no doubt from theory part, right?
okay, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay, so now we'll go to SPRO screen. So we'll configure one chart of account.
Okay, sir.
Okay, SPRO,
Okay, sir.
enter,
IMG. Okay, sir.
IMGS.
Hmm.
What is the path for chart of account?
Okay, sir. I uh, financial accounting new आपने कल बताया
New,
tomorrow.
correct. Financial accounting, new,
Financial accounting new, general ledger
exact.
accounting,
And then what? General ledger
uh,
accounting, correct.
general, and
And then,
again master data,
correct, correct. Master data,
master and
GL
general
account.
ledger list,
What is next?
master data.
It's preparation because you are creating the GL
Yes, yes.
chart of account, right?
Okay, sorry, sir. Preparation.
Preparation.
And last is edit chart of account list.
Correct, exactly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now, as you have not created a chart of account before this, we'll go to new entry.
yes, sir. And you
Okay. Chart
chart
of
of,
account, what you see, the first field is for alphanumeric.
yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So you can give any name for it.
Okay, sir. A, B, C. Alphanumeric. Sorry, sir.
Alphanumeric. You can give it as, you can give your name only, Hemant, Hem, Hem.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Four na, sir?
Yeah, four. Hemo, Hemu, Hemo.
Ah,
Yeah, I was just kidding.
okay, sir. Him.
Yeah.
Description.
Okay. Description, you can give it as chart of account for HEMU.
Ah, okay, sir. Language English.
Yeah, language English.
Okay, sir. English. And length of general ledger 8, 6.
Yes, length of general ledger is from 1 to 10. Okay.
Okay,
But
sir.
as per SAP standard, we'll go with either 6 or 8. Now, what is this length of GL number? Now, there must be a number given to all the general ledgers we create, right?
Yes, sir.
So, you're deciding here how big, what is the length of that GL number you'll be giving. So, if it is like 6, you enter here.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
your GL number length will be 6.
6. Okay,
That
sir.
is only 6 digits.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you mention 8 here,
Hmm.
your number will be, your GL number, the length will be 8 digits.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
yeah. Now, the next part, that is
Uh,
integration, controlling.
yes, sir. So manual
This
control.
is like you have something called as cost elements, which comes under our controlling part.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you select this manually, okay, manual creation of cost element, as you have, you create cost elements for P&L accounts.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, when you create a GL account for P&L account,
Yes, sir.
it will be in your hand to decide that this GL will be a cost element or not. Okay,
Okay.
so you can create manually that this GL, whatever GL you create, will be a cost element. But when you select automatic, as soon as you create a GL account that is for P&L, it will be automatically created your cost element.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now the next part, it is
Yes.
group chart of account. Okay, I was talking about group chart of account,
Yes,
right? Like
yes, 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 sir.
you will be assigning it indirectly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Now
sir.
for the Reliance company, we said third chart of account. Now the
Yes, sir.
third chart of account number will be entered here, not the first one or second one.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
That
sir.
third chart of account number will be entered here.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay. You can place the cursor there so that it will be recorded. Now in group chart of account,
Okay, sir.
the previous one, yeah, that one. Okay. So that is where you enter your third chart of account. That is your group chart of account.
So enter, sir.
Sorry, no. Please don't enter it now because we have not created any group chart
Okay,
of
okay,
account. Right? This is just for
okay, okay, okay.
practice purpose.
Examples. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now imagine you have two different chart of accounts. There is chart of account number one and chart of account number two. Okay. In those two chart of accounts, you have to enter this third chart of account number. Okay.
Okay,
Not
sir.
that you have to go to that third chart of account, you can enter these two chart of account numbers. Okay,
Okay,
it's
sir.
the other way. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
that's all about your group chart of account. Now, then in the last you have blocked.
Yes, sir.
Suppose imagine this chart of account will not be used anymore.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the transactions or something after posting, you have realized that everything, whatever you have posted has gone wrong, or might be there are many other reasons, accounting reasons that you have to scrap this whole chart of account. So at that time, you should not delete any chart of account because the data will be there in the chart of accounts that you
Yes,
have posted previously, right? So it is not suggested to delete the chart of account which you have created and you have posted something to it.
okay,
Okay,
sir.
instead of deleting it, you can come here, you can block this chart of account.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's all about this
Chart.
chart of account creation. Okay,
Okay, sir.
you can come back
Okay, sir.
again back.
No.
No, give no because not required.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now go to assignment.
Huh?
Assign company code to chart of account. Right
Okay,
below
sir.
define chart of
Yes,
account.
yes, sir.
Yes, there.
Yes, sir.
See here, you have your company code on your left hand side and chart of account assignment on your right hand side. There's a reason why they have given it like this. Okay. Now, I said you can assign n number of company codes to one chart of account,
Okay,
right?
sir. Okay, sir.
So if the company code was on your right hand side, which was editable, and your chart of account was on left hand side, you could just assign one company code there.
Okay, sir.
Correct. Now, when you have multiple company codes, you have all the company codes listed here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, on your left hand side. And
Yes,
you
sir.
can assign the same chart of account to all the company codes one by
Yes.
one.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So that's the reason SAP has given the screen like this.
Okay, sir.
And I was talking about two columns, right? So
Yes,
that
sir.
columns are here. That is first column, that is chart of account. See, the first column, what you see is company code
Company code.
number,
Yes,
and
sir.
then it's company code name, and then
Yes,
you
sir.
have city. After that, it's chart of account column.
And
The first column is operating chart of account, and the second one is,
yes, sir.
what is the second one?
Country specific.
Exactly,
Country specific
country
chart.
specific.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So whatever operating chart of account you create, you can assign in the first column, and your country specific chart of account you can assign in the second column.
Second one.
Okay. So any
Okay, sir.
doubts?
No doubts.
Okay. Thank you.